Welcome, everyone. I am coming on today to do a special live to just pull a couple cards and see what happens. This is just a special to welcome in this beautiful energy. So I'm welcoming you if you're here. If you see this later, welcome to the energy that you get, that you feel. And we are going to just pull a couple cards for the 777 portal. And if it aligns, wonderful. So the first deck that I was feeling called to use is the Quantum Oracle, and I'll show it to you. We'll see what comes from that. And I'll clear it real quick before I use it. Some selenite here. Clear, ground myself. How are you guys feeling this energy today? This morning it was just unbelievable and really, really intense, really wonderful. Spent some time in my garden. It was so nice. And then I went to a live this afternoon and it was such a beautiful live that I ended up I felt the energy so intense that I ended up needing to take a little bit of a nap afterwards because I was like, whoa. But I have been enjoying today's energy and I realized that all of the portals are kind of like that. I get like this peak of energy. It just like hits me. But I really enjoy all of them and I always get cool downloads and wonder how you guys are taking it as well. So, okay, here's the first card pull. Let's see what comes first. Discovery. It's an intuition card. Or, I'm sorry, intention card, not intuition. It's a discovery. And what I'm feeling like this is right now, our pineal glands are opening up. And if you see in this, it's like and you can see this pan is like really bright and he's seeing something through this and it's like everything is coming brighter into life. He's got all these all this light in this picture if you look. And so I'm seeing that he is going to see all these different perspectives. New perspectives are coming in right now with this portal. And even after the portal, for the next 6 weeks, I feel we are going to see all this new perspectives coming into our view because all of this light is going to be shown to us. I mean, we're going to be flooded with light. So, because of that, we are going to see all these new perspectives, and it's going to be a wonderful time to discover ourselves, is what I'm feeling. It's not, yeah, and by discovering ourselves, we're going to see a whole new version of other pictures, but it's a beautiful time for discovery. And this one comes in. Let's see what I get for this. This is says the decrease, and it's for the cycle card. What I'm feeling for this is it's intention for Mother Gaia, and it's also like a time to look at what in our life we can reduce or decrease? Or what are we seeing in our life that maybe we are not needing so much, but not only that, but that we have taken not advantage of, but I'm trying to think of the right words that they're giving me, that we have overlooked, that we have used a lot of in a way that we maybe can think of new again, it's going to be perspective, but we are going to look at all these different things. And as this light comes in, we're going to see all these new aspects and say, oh, wow, I don't have to use quite this much shampoo, maybe. I can wash my hair in a different way. Or I can wash my hair every other day and just condition it. And, or it's just different things like that that you're going to find new ways of creating um, cycles, creating new circumstances in your life, or creating new routines where you're going to be able to decrease the things that you use every day that you have always used. So it's not, they're going to say that as you're looking at things, you're going to find ways to reduce the things that you've just overlooked. Or say, oh, wow, I have all these things that I'm not wearing. I can give them to this person who could use that. Something like that. They're telling me there's a lot of things that we're overlooking in our lives that we can um, that we can offer or um, we can use in other ways that are going to not only help ourselves, but in the long run, maybe even help other people. So that's a interesting. It's more looking at this in different perspectives, and I'm feeling there's one more card in this deck. Just a second. Okay, yeah, and it's people. Let me see what this. I it's friends and colleagues. This there's all this light. If you look to this card, and what I'm feeling with that is in the next uh, for the next like 8 weeks at least, we're going to be as we receive all this light, and we spend time with our friends and colleagues. Our perceptions and stuff are going to change, but we should also be using this with grace, with love, with peace. This is a influential time when we can be sharing our light. Every time we interact with people, we are doing that whether we realize it or not. We are sending key codes to one another. We are interacting. Oops, my silly phone. We are interacting and offering guidance or key codes to one another, light codes through our eyes, through our talk, all different ways. And so this is an influential time that by giving love, giving peace, offering grace, we can be offering light as well. Because this is going to be a time when we're going to see things in different perspectives and be challenged. while we interact. So a way to do this is also being shown to give that peace, that love, because we are the way showers. So that was what I was being shown from this deck. Just a second. And if you guys have a question or something, or want a particular something in particular, just let me know. The next one I'm feeling, there's 3 decks I'm feeling. Oh, get the next one after that. It's this one I really like to use a lot for some reason, but today I'm feeling it is The Magic of the Unicorns. And that's Diana Cooper. I'll show you. Oops. That's the deck. So I'm going to clear it. Okay, right away I could feel. This is the first card I can feel for this. Soul Satisfaction. Right now it says honor your uniqueness. Do what makes you feel good. And this makes total sense to me why this card would come up. Because as we come to the Lion's Gate, we are going to be pushed more and more to honor who we truly are and be our unique, beautiful self, to just stand in that power, that unique authenticity, and go towards our highest timeline. So you're going to see all that rainbow energy. That is the alchemization energy. You can see the unicorn working with, you can see the heart, the unicorn, and you can see all the hearts energy working. It's just such a beautiful card. But they're basically telling us to connect with our soul, work by our soul, which is our heart center. That's just, work from our heart and our soul. And when you do that, we can't go wrong. So let's see here. Let's feel what the next one is. Cosmic Sapphire is the next one here. And that's the art to act with honor and integrity and speak your truth. And that's going to go with that as well. As we do this, we are supposed to speak our truth. And part of this is activating our throat chakra. That's been extremely difficult for many. It's been for me as well and by activating that, it's using, we're activating this and strengthening it. And the more we use it, the stronger it becomes. And the more we show others that it's okay to stand in their authentic self and speak their truth as well. So we stand there and we hold space for others to be able to speak their truth in their authentic place, in their power as well. And that is why it's so important to stand there and speak our truth and be our authentic self. And doing that at this time is so poignant. The last one of this card of this deck, I can feel it, is the cosmic emerald. And that says to create perfect health, access divine abundance. And I just feel like that just comes naturally as we create this new 5D world for ourselves by creating that space for ourselves and for others, by loving ourselves, by speaking our truth, by holding space for other people. It's all in duality. So, okay, that one. That's very um, much about the Lionsgate energy coming up. And there's one more, which was the keepers of the truth of the light, speaking truth and saying truth instead of the keepers of the light. But yes, and that one I can just feel the energy already, but it's I don't know what it's going to say. I just can feel that that was what I was supposed to pick. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, let's shuffle these. Okay. Um, okay, there's the first one. First one is Master Jesus, and he's coming in and it's talking about forgiveness. And a lot of times we think about forgiving others, but I'm feeling it's not about forgiving I mean, there's a lot of energy with this card. I can feel it in our heart. To be on the path of light and love and forgiveness, he's coming in really strong, talking about the first step in forgiveness is forgiving ourselves. There's so many times when we have problems with forgiving others, and a lot of that comes from not being able to forgive an aspect of ourself. And this comes in really strong in the heart that he's coming in to say that in order for us to live in the light and truly be in our heart center, we need to offer that forgiveness to ourselves. All those different doors of healing and forgiveness need to be for ourselves. And that's a very, very strong message from him. Wow, very strong today. So, if that resonated with you, that was definitely for you as well. And Paul the Venetian comes in as well. And he is saying, experiencing grace. We are to experience grace, share the gift of grace. Wave of inspirations and grace and love are coming to you. And again, this grace, being able to offer grace. It all starts in our own heart when we're having problems offering grace to someone else. We have to start with us, and usually that stems from something deep. But If you're thinking, wow, there's something that's keeping me from being able to offer grace or offer forgiveness, then we need to think, what is that deepness? And they will assist you in figuring out that, because that's the first step in that healing process. And the last card, boy, they're really strong today. That 7-7 portal energy is coming in strong. And this is Melchizedek, and he's telling about higher learning. Ooh, and higher learning. You have learned from, we've learned from experience. But more inner study is now required. So it's going back to these other two cards. For the truest higher learning, we have to go in and feel that within and connect and really feel what it is from within. And I can feel that right in my pineal gland. He's saying the truest higher learning is to feel what it is that we are stuck with when we're needing to release that grace or release that forgiveness, release, just that offer, the connection of it being just um, unyielding love. If when that is not able to happen, there's some sort of block. And so, and I can feel it right in, like, almost the thymus. And so that, I think that's why it was talking about the throat chakra, and so it's all right there. So that's what I'm feeling today. So if that helps, I hope that helps. So many blessings to you guys today. Have a wonderful 777 portal. And I very much look forward to talking to you guys soon about the 888 portal and all of the stuff we have planned. Many blessings. Talk to you soon.